That's a really beautiful picture. Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. This morning before I got out of bed I was reading an article on my phone and it was talking a little bit about the upcoming Mac OS, OS 10 Yosemite, and the beta, which I knew about but wasn't too sure of the numbers, but apparently there was like 3.6 million Macs or something that have started using the Yosemite beta, something like that. And I was like, man, that's a lot of computers. Maybe I should, consider trying this thing out. So I decided to do it. I can't do it on our Hackintoshes yet because, well, I don't really want to have to deal with the headache of trying to get all that set up when it's not even out of beta. But I was like, I could probably put it on my MacBook Pro. So I did. And I spent the time downloading it, signing up. It says it's limited to the first million people who sign up, but I'm pretty sure that what I read was like there was 3 million Macs using it, but I'm assuming that it's just people who have a lot of Macs. It's one Apple account, but they have a lot of different Macs. I'm assuming that's what happened. Anyway, I downloaded it and signed up and got it installed, and everything went fine. And to be honest, I don't use my MacBook very often. I pretty much only use it on trips, and I don't even really use it. I use it to dump footage. But I was most interested in looking at the new icons and the design because arguably Yosemite is the prettiest OS at the ball. And by that I just mean that out of all of the OS 10s that we've had OS 10 for like, God, I don't know, like over 10 years or something. This is probably the most drastic move, and it's very freaking pretty. I was gushing about it back at WWDC, and I can finally actually try it out. So I figured I'd show you guys a little bit. Now, as I said before, I haven't actually used Yosemite all that much. I more or less have I've got it installed, and then I've looked around a little bit because I'm mostly interested in how it looks, not really how it performs. So don't ask me any of those questions because I have not used it enough to show that. Now, there may not be a whole lot of new things here if you've already been looking around on the internet at this, or certainly if you've installed it yourself. But some of the things I've noticed that I quite like. There's a big difference in the look of Safari, and I guess it's really the look of a lot of the Apple apps within the OS. But I just really love the design of it. The nice thick borders up here. I don't know. It's a big step up in terms of UI, and it's just really beautiful. If we jump over to just a generic Finder window, this is an example of what that looks like. Once again, I don't know. I also think they changed the colors of the red, yellow, and green buttons in the corner as well. I'm not entirely sure, but it certainly seems a little bit different. If you want to look at the applications in general for anything that's not already on the dock that they may have changed, I'll just kind of scroll through here so you can change it. Obviously, some of them are my personal applications, like the Elgato Game Capture application certainly doesn't come with the Mac, but I think you could download it for free. I'm not sure what good it would do you without the hardware, but I don't know. Anyway, let's see. There's a bunch of new wallpapers. Once again, I know that this is a very, I don't know, shallow look at Yosemite, but this is what I've kind of dug through already. There's just a lot of really pretty stuff. Obviously, they're going with that same kind of mountain theme. It's really sweet. And then otherwise, the only really new thing I've taken a look at is there's a feedback assistant now, and I'm assuming this is just for the beta. Basically, as you do stuff, if you have a problem or whatever, you can click that and you can report stuff. I haven't pulled it up until now, but here's the calendar. Really like the look of that, like the big bold month up here in the corner, so it's really pretty as well. And probably it was one of the things I first switched because it was something I was most excited for whenever they announced it, and that is the dark theme. There's a theme now. You can choose between light and dark, and let me go over here into the system preferences to see if I can find where it is I switched that. Here it is. It's right in general, so basically the first tab on the list. By the way, it used to be that there were arrows to go like back or forwards or whatever here. Now there's just a button that says show all because well, you don't really need to go back forward. So you can just check this or uncheck this. This is the default view, and this is the way it is in current OSs. It's all white, but you can now change it to dark. And dark is probably what I'll be using. Like I said, it was probably the first thing I changed. I was really excited about that, so that's that's what I changed at the beginning. Anyway, like I said, that's a really basic, shallow look at the OS. I know that people that want an in-depth review don't want to hear, man, there's new wallpapers, but that's all I've really had time to play with. I really, really like the look of it. If you want to dive in now, you can. It is in beta, but as long as you have an Apple account, you are welcome to download it. I'll put the link in the description. They said it's limited to 1 million users, but I signed up and the beta's been ongoing for a while now, so I assume that there's still time. I have no idea when the actual OS is launching, but the rumors are October, so we probably only have another month if you just want to wait for the proper release. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to hit the hay, and if you guys have tried the Yosemite beta, let me know what your opinions are. Maybe there's things that you like or didn't like. I'd like to hear about them, especially before the actual release comes out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It looks the same, but it now has a tiny stick up above the face buttons, which they're calling the C-Stick, an homage to the Nintendo 64.
Say, I heard you stepped on a landmine. I stepped in dog crap once myself. There's a door back here with one dude. I heard you stepped in dog crap in some place called the Advent Desert. Could you get any lamer? That didn't happen. That, I don't know. You've really been hearing through the grapevine.